Millions of views, millions of eyes, but on what? The internet is a vast archive of the disturbing, where fabricated tales gain unsettling traction. These aren't just strange videos, they're viral nightmares. They make us question who's really watching and what truths we're willing to accept in the digital dark.
This woman married her dead boyfriend. In 1978, in a small town in Ohio, a woman named Linda Smith was deeply in love with her boyfriend, Lemmy Leaf. They planned to get married, but sadly, Lemmy died in a car accident just weeks before their wedding. Linda was devastated and couldn't accept his death. One night, with the help of her two brothers, she dug up Lemmy's grave and announced she would still marry him. The townspeople were shocked and thought she had lost her mind. Linda held a strange wedding ceremony. She wore a white dress, and she dressed Lemmy's body in a suit. After the wedding, instead of burying him again, Linda took his body home. She kept it in a refrigerator, and sometimes took it out for walks. A few months later, Linda became pregnant. No one knows how, but the townspeople saw her as crazy. Linda didn't care what others thought, and continued living her life. Guys, how would you rate this story on a scale of 1 to 10? Share your rating in comments section.
A small town in 1978. A woman marries her dead boyfriend. This story feels too real, too intimate to be a lie. It's a glimpse into a darkness that resonates, a disturbing fiction that echoes a primal human grief.
This woman was truly sinister. In the 1970s, in a small town called Blackwater, Louisiana, there was a woman named Barbra Q. She owned a bed and breakfast located 15 miles from the nearest highway. Travelers liked staying there, and Barbra was famous for her delicious beef stew, which she served every morning. Guests always praised her cooking and hospitality. In September 1972, a man named Ray Zenz was traveling for work and decided to spend the night at Barbra's inn. While checking in, Barbra casually asked him if anyone knew where he was. Ray said no. That night, as Ray slept, he woke up suddenly and saw Barbra standing at the foot of his bed, softly singing a lullaby. Startled, he reached for the lamp to turn it on. As the light filled the room, Barbra lunged at him. Ray managed to fight her off and ran down the hall, screaming for help. His cries woke up the other guests. The police arrived soon after and questioned Barbra. She responded calmly, saying, "Usually, they don't fight back." Shocked, the officers searched the property. What they found was horrifying. Barbra's famous beef stew wasn't made with beef at all.
An inn, renowned for its world-famous stew, but the secret ingredient was far more sinister. This tale of twisted hospitality feels like a dark whisper from history, a chilling reminder of how easily trust can be corrupted.
The Black Dahlia murder is one of the most famous unsolved cases in American history. It happened in Los Angeles in 1947. The victim was Elizabeth Short, a 22-year-old aspiring actress who moved to Hollywood with dreams of becoming a star. On January 15th, 1947, her body was found in a vacant lot by a woman walking with her daughter. The scene was horrifying. Elizabeth's body was cut in half. The killer had positioned her in a strange way. The police found no clues at the scene. Many people came forward claiming to be her killer, but none were ever proven guilty. The police investigated hundreds of suspects, but the case remains unsolved. Over the years, many theories have been suggested, including ideas that it was the work of a surgeon, a jealous lover, or even a random killer. Despite new technologies like DNA testing, the identity of the killer is still unknown. Guys, if you like my stories, follow me and comment for more stories.
A name synonymous with unsolved horror, the Black Dahlia. This video takes a gruesome piece of history and reshapes it, blurring the lines between true crime and urban legend. It leaves you wondering where the facts end and the fabrications begin. If you're enjoying this video, hit the like button. It's free and it really helps the channel.
These twin sisters were completely wicked. In 1952, in the quiet town of Eldridge, there were twin sisters named Emily and Evelyn. They looked sweet and normal, but deep down, they were far from it. One day, a new girl named Clara moved to town and quickly became popular. This made the twins jealous because everyone's attention shifted to Clara. To get back at her, the twins invited Clara to a secret meeting in the woods, promising something magical. The next morning, Clara was missing. The townspeople were full of questions and rumors, but no one knew what really happened. Weeks later, the twins' mother, Lorraine, overheard them talking in their room. She heard the chilling words, "We need another one." Clara wasn't enough. Terrified, she rushed into their room, but it was empty. On their beds, she found 2 dolls that looked just like her daughters, and a third doll with Clara's face. After that night, the twins were never seen again. Some believe they still roam the forest, waiting for their next victim. Guys, comment your country and I will make a story from there.
Twin sisters, a new girl in town, and a sinister act that leads to their disappearance. Some say they still roam the forest. This story plays on the chilling innocence of childhood, twisting it into something far more menacing.
What this woman and her followers did to strangers shocked the world. In the 1980s, deep in the woods of Blackwood Hollow, a woman named Margaret Hensley started a secret cult. She called herself Mother Hensley and promised her followers safety from the evil in the world. On June 3rd, 1982, a group of hikers, including Laura Bennington, went missing after entering Blackwood Hollow. Margaret told her followers that the hikers were intruders who threatened their way of life. The hikers were captured, tied up, and forced into terrifying rituals. Margaret decided who would live and who would die, claiming it was all for purification. By September 1983, locals noticed travelers were disappearing in the area. Rumors of Margaret's group, the Children of Purity, spread, but her loyal followers and the dense forest kept outsiders away. To this day, people warn travelers to avoid Blackwood Hollow. What would you do if you found yourself in Margaret's cult?
A cult hidden in the backwoods, preying on hikers. This video presents an organized horror, a dark mentality that thrives on isolation and a twisted sense of purpose. It's a chilling reminder of the dangers lurking just beyond the edge of civilization.
If you see this woman, you're not safe. She is the long-haired woman of Ibaraki, a ghost from Japan. Her story begins in a small, quiet village near Ibaraki, where a beautiful woman named Otsuyu lived. Otsuyu was married, but her husband betrayed her. He fell in love with another woman, leaving Otsuyu heartbroken. One night, when Otsuyu discovered his betrayal, she was overwhelmed with sadness and despair. Unable to bear the pain, she ended her life by drowning in a nearby river. Her long, beautiful hair floated on the water's surface as she sank. The villagers believed her spirit could not rest because of the deep sorrow she experienced. Over time, Otsuyu's grief turned into anger, and she became a vengeful ghost. Now, people say her ghost haunts the village at night. She appears as a young woman, wearing a traditional kimono, with her long black hair trailing behind her. Guys, this story is from Japan. Comment your favorite country, and I will make a story from there.
From the whispers of folklore, a ghostly figure emerges, the long-haired woman of Ibaraki. This isn't just a story, it's an entity, haunting the digital space, echoing ancient fears in a modern world.
If you see her walking alone at night, don't stop, don't speak, just run. She is Lady with a red umbrella. She is a beautiful, mysterious woman who appears during heavy rainstorms, holding a bright red umbrella. The woman is often dressed in a traditional kimono, her face pale and flawless, yet she has an unsettling presence. The legend says that she approaches lone travelers or people walking in the rain, offering them her umbrella. However, once someone accepts her umbrella, they become cursed. One rainy night, Hiroshi was walking home when a beautiful woman offered him her red umbrella. Grateful, he accepted it, but she vanished instantly. That night, Hiroshi heard whispers and felt cold touches in his sleep. Over the next few days, he noticed shadows following him, and the red umbrella began dripping blood. Terrified, he went to a priest who revealed he had been cursed by the ghost of the red umbrella woman. The priest performed a cleansing ritual, warning him never to take items from strangers in the rain again. Guys, this story is from Japan. Comment your country and I will make a story from there.
Another spectral presence from Japan, the woman in red. These tales of the spectral are not fading. They're multiplying, gaining millions of views, as if the collective consciousness is actively seeking out these lingering spirits.
I am the reason you should avoid China. My name is Lian Hua, and I am the spirit of the Lotus Pond in the village of Meiling. Once, I was like you, alive and happy, but something terrible happened, and now I am trapped here. The villagers know my story, and they warn others to stay away. Some listen, but others, like Jinwei, do not. One quiet night, Jinwei, a traveler, came to the village. He heard the warnings about me and laughed. "It's just a silly story," he said. Ignoring their advice, he went to the pond to see for himself. The moon was high. As Jinwei reached the pond, he saw me standing in the water, my black hair flowing. "Help me," I whispered softly. Believing I needed help, he stepped into the cold water. But as he came closer, my sad smile turned into a wicked grin. My eyes became dark holes, and I hissed, "Now you're mine." Before he could run, my icy hands pulled him under. By morning, only his shoes remained by the pond. So beware. If you come to my pond, you may never leave.
The spirit of the Lotus Pond, a woman's soul trapped in an endless reflection. This video preys on the fear of being bound, of a timeless torment, captivating millions with its haunting narrative. This isn't just the digital abyss, it's a reflection of something we were never meant to see. These images won't fade, they'll linger, waiting in the shadows of your mind. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and until next time.